The case filed against the fire that broke out aboard the oil tanker MT New Diamond by the Marine Environment Protection Authority was taken up before the Colombo Magistrates Court today. Deputy Solicitor General Dileepa Pieris represented both the Criminal Investigation Department and the Marine Environmental Authority during today's proceedings. The Deputy Solicitor General sought the court's permission to file the facts pertaining to the future conduct of investigations with regard to the oil tanker. The Colombo Chief Magistrate also granted approval to 3 requests of the State Council. They include permitting the chairperson of the Environmental Protection Authority to obtain oil samples from within the vessel, permitting the Criminal Investigation Department to obtain statements from the ship's crew and to obtain a copy of the tanker's data log to determine whether the correct protocol was followed by the crew to douse the fire. The Colombo Chief Magistrate also directed the local agency of the company that owns the vessel to facilitate the necessary parties with what they require to execute court-granted orders. While fixing the 29th of September as the date for the next hearing, the court also ordered the Marine Environment Protection Authority and the CID to submit a progress report on the investigations to court on the day. In the meantime, the MT New Diamond tanker that was located 50 nautical miles from the Point Kalmune yesterday has been towed away and is now located 50 nautical miles from Batticaloa. An expert team from the salvage company Smith Singapore Limited came on board the vessel for a 3rd consecutive day today to conduct further investigations into the vessel's fire. Meanwhile, the team is also engaged in operations to remove the toxic smoke and other gases that are trapped within the engine room. Speaking to First at 9, Navy spokesperson Captain Indika De Silva commented on the status of the ship's crew. Originally, the tanker had a 23-member crew. However, one perished during the boiler explosion of the vessel.
We rescued 22 crew members. The captain was the last to come ashore. The first one was the critically injured person, and he was admitted to Kalmune Base Hospital. And now he is undergoing treatment in private hospital in Colombo. And other crew members, including the captain, was transferred to isolation centers in Galle. The 20-member crew, their PCR tests were conducted and the results were negative. And for the captain who arrived in isolation center this morning is awaiting results of his PCR test.
The Navy spokesperson also commented on the measures being taken pertaining to the oil slick that spread across 2 nautical miles from the ship.
There was 2 oil patches observed today and day before, and we believe there is a continuous seeping of fuel into the seawater. And now the Navy has deployed a diving team to find out the underwater profile and the damages which may occur due to the fire and explosion in the engine room, and they are being attended right now.
With it being 7 days since the first fire was reported aboard the MT New Diamond, the vessel remains in Sri Lankan waters. When we inquired into when the ship might be taken away from the country's territorial waters, Navy spokesman Captain Indika De Silva had this to say.
It all depends on how the salvage team manages the repair work, and thereafter with the instruction and the consent from the government authorities, they will take action. It's too early to comment on the timeline for that.
Meanwhile, Captain Suresh Ratnasinghe, who has 25 years of experience in the shipping industry, says that the stricken oil tanker is a valuable asset at the moment, and if managed correctly, the country will be able to benefit from this situation.
Boiler එකක් අක්‍රිය වීමට පෙර සාමාන්‍යයෙන් alarms 3ක් එනවා. ඒ වගේ වෙලාවකට අපිට ගින්න නිවන්න තියෙන එකම ක්‍රමය ඇවිල්ලා තමයි මුළු එන්ජින් රූම් එකම ventilation channels එක වහලා ඊට පස්සේ අපි CO2 gas එක අපි නිදහස් කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ අවස්ථාවේ ඒක ක්‍රියාත්මක නොවුනේ ගැන ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඇයි මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක නොවුනේ? මේක හුඟක් වෙලාවට මෙතන human error එකක් වෙන්න ඇති. නැත්නම් සාමාන්‍ය boilers explosions වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අමාරුම කටුක බාරය නාවික හමුදාවයි ගුවන් හමුදාවයි කරලා ඉවරයි. දැන් අපිට ඊළඟ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි දැන් මේ වෙනුවෙන් වෙච්ච වියදම අපි කොහොමද පියවා ගන්නේ? එතකොට මේ වෙලාවේදී නාවික කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේවත් කපිතාන්වත් මේ වෙලාවේ අරස් කරලා අපිට වැඩක් නැහැ. අපේ අතේ තියෙන හොඳම ඇසට් එක තමයි මේ නැවේ තියෙන ටොන් 250,000ක ධාරිතාවක් ඇති ඉන්ධන. මේක මිලියන්ස් ගාණක් වටිනවා. එතකොට අපි කරන්න ඕනේ නැව සුරක්ෂිත නම් අපි නැව අපේ අතේ තියාගෙන අරස් කරගෙන ඒගොල්ලෝ ඒකට අවශ්‍ය ඩිපොසිට් එකක් තියෙනකන් අපි අපේ සීමාවේ නැව තියාගෙන ආරක්ෂා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම දැන් ওই නැව ඩෙඩ් ෂිප් එකක්. ඇත්තට මෙන්ජිමක් නැති නැවක් හින්දා අපේ මුහුදු සීමාවට ගෙනල්ලා අපේ තෙල් සංස්ථාවේ ටැංකි වලට වගේ දේවල් වලට ගහන්න පුළුවන්. ගහලා ඒවා තියන් ඉන්නකොට ඒවටත් අපිට සල්ලි හම්බ වෙනවා. මේක ධන නිදානයක් හරියට අපි මේක පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ.
ලීව ආයුෂ් කරාබු නැටි දන්තාලේපය ශක්තිමත්